Welcome back to News 3 Today. During the month of February is definitely a love thing for Savannah's Wesley Community Centers. Tammy, don't look at me that way. This Saturday, the nonprofit will host its Diamond Jubilee Love Walk 2024 fundraiser. And Tammy Mixon Calderon joins us this morning. She is the executive director of the agency. Good morning, and thank you so much for being here today.
Kim, thank you for having me.
Well, listen, you're all decked out, ready for the walk. We know it is a love thing because it's February, but also because we are celebrating 75 years of this agency doing good in our community. Let's talk about some of the history of Wesley Community Centers.
Oh, wow. You know, Wesley Community Centers actually started because of Mrs. Gertrude Green. At that time was the first African-American social worker for the Department of Family and Children's Services. She got together with some other community leaders. It was Reverend George Clary, Reverend Arthur Curtright, and Dr. William K. Payne. Dr. Payne at the time was the president of Savannah State College. And they in turn contacted some missionaries to come down and assess a site for this child care center.
Wow, and since that time you've been doing great work, as I mentioned, throughout the community. Let's talk about some of the programs that you have.
Okay, well, child care, that's our bread and butter. The heart of why we do what we do here in the community with Wesley Community Centers, providing child care for low-income and homeless children here in the greater Savannah area. In addition, we also have an additional site over in the West Savannah neighborhood, which is the Lady Bamford Child Care Center, which is corporate sponsored by JCB Construction and Equipment. And so Wesley has been providing child care for over those 75 years. But in addition, we do wraparound services and providing emergency food, financial, medication prescription assistance for individuals in the community. And then we also take care of school-age children during the summer for our Summer Youth Arts Camp program.
Yes, so this is a year-round commitment to serving our community. We're taking a look now at some of the video, I think, of some of the community centers. But this year, you are holding, and you've done this for many, many years, but this year is very special because you're doing your Love Walk, a celebration of 75 years for the organization.
Yes, it is just awesome. You know, when I was a little girl, it was called a walkathon, and it was a 20-mile walk all across the city. And so it cut back over the years.
A lot.
And now it is a 3.6-mile walk through the historical squares downtown, where people can still support Wesley Community Centers, but also engage and enjoy the beautiful scenery of Savannah by going through the historical squares along Bull Street, last square being Johnson Square, loop around and come back to Wesley Community Centers at 1601 Drayton Street.
So tell us how this works, how you get that money. Do people donate to a certain walker? Do they raise the money?
All of that.
Okay.
You can donate to a walker. You can just give a donation. You can come and support. You can scan the QR code.
Okay.
I think we've got our shirt for this year, but then on the sleeve, one of these sleeves.
Yeah, it's right there.
There's a QR code, and then also on our website is the QR code where people can donate or just stop by and give funds to help support the women, children, and families that we serve.
All right, Tammy Mixon Calderon, thank you so much. You know, Tammy and I went to school together, Herschel V. Jenkins. So the red is for Valentine's Day, Heart Month, and Herschel V. Jenkins. Here's the information on the screen. The Wesley Community Centers of Savannah Diamond Jubilee Love Walk will take place 9 a.m. Saturday, February 10th. 1601 Drayton Street is the place to be. Call 912-236-4226 for more information. Stay with us. We'll be right back.